CFoot Radio.
Hey folks, yours truly, Ace Petty 43, coming at you now for the full episode 1. I know yesterday was just the little preview, if you will, of how the podcast format will work. So, what's my objective in all this, you might ask? Well, that's a good question. As you might know, there's a lot of tweets, Facebook updates, Discord posts, pager notifications, if you're from 1980. Anyhow, failed attempt at a joke there. There's a lot going on with updates around a league, as you know. And I know for most of you folks, this is not the only league you follow. So I'm trying to make it easier for you to just sit back, listen now and then, and hopefully me summarizing what's out there makes it a little bit easier than trying to follow 10 different pages of alerts, right? So we all know the Devil Dash is coming up, and that's on Saturday, January 29th. 8 p.m. Eastern is the start time with respect to qualifying. The race will be shortly after that, probably around 9. One thing to note is registration for the event will take place on CFootRacing.com. That begins exactly a week before, which is January 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it goes all the way up until January 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So you have roughly a week to register. I cut it off so that way 2 days before the event we have our roster, we have what we need, and we can move on toward the race to avoid any last-minute issues that cause delays to the race. You know, adding people in last minute, never a good deal. Never a good deal. All right, so that's just kind of to recap what we have coming up here at Chickenfoot. Registration, as I mentioned, is not open yet, but it will be soon from those dates I just gave you. But who's going to be running? That's the big question out there. Of course, we don't know 100% who's running, but I have an idea. According to Discord, we got a few people that said, hey, you know what? I'm interested. Word Burton, for example, is someone that's running Chickenfoot before. He's trying to come back. I think he stayed away from the Triple Crown because it kind of deviated from NASCAR, but that's okay. Everyone's got their preference. Welcome back, Word Burton, assuming that you register. Goblin, he was in the Triple Crown. We have him noted here as someone that's interested in coming back. Yotes, also a Triple Crown runner. Slide Job, same thing, Triple Crown. Dowdy has been marked down here, but he did not run Triple Crown. Slinky is potentially coming back. We'll see. He's on the other side of the world, so who knows if he's actually able to. Well, actually, no. He said it would be like for him, let's say it's Saturday night for us. It'd be Sunday morning race for him out in Japan. Crazy stuff. Anyway, don't let that confuse you. For the rest of you in the United States, it's Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's okay. Bus driver. Long-time racer in Chickenfoot said he should be there. One to note is, as of now, I won't be there. Yours truly, Ace Petty 43. I will be in the booth calling the race. I don't know if anyone's joining me. Not 100% sure on that yet. We'll get there kind of as we get into registration time. I'll probably solidify who the track marshals are, as well as commentators and things like that. But we'll get that in the next couple weeks. But yes, I will not be running. That's the plan right now. I will not be running. So first Devil Dash that I will be sitting out of as it currently stands. So for those that don't know, the Devil Dash is kind of resurrected. That's why it's called the Return of the Devil Dash. It used to be Chickenfoot's all-star race, is the best way to put it, back when Chickenfoot ran a schedule of races, not just major events like we do now. So back when we actually had a season or a schedule, this was like our middle of the season special event, and kind of lost track of it when we stopped running seasons and kind of switched to kind of our format we have now, bigger events as I had just mentioned. So it's kind of coming back because it's in a new form. We never did it on dirt, but we're bringing it back so that it is rather unconventional, different, because that's what the Devil Dash was all about. Even back then, even when it ran at Charlotte, we ran different formats, and because how like NASCAR does it, where they have a different format basically each year, or it tweaks a little bit. That's kind of what we did with the Devil Dash. So we always want to be one step ahead and making it interesting and fun for you folks. Last thing, as I mentioned in my preview yesterday for the podcast, is Brendan Gaughan. Yes, NASCAR's Brendan Gaughan is going to be on our YouTube channel on January 14th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a premiere video, so it'll drop live. If you follow our YouTube channel, when you go there, there's a little bell icon for alerts. You might want to change it to all, or every alert, as opposed to just select. I think it does it based on personalized, none or all, I think are the options. You want it to be under all, so that way anytime there's an update, you're the first to see it. That way you don't miss the premiere. Also, when you go to the video, it's there, it's just grayed out because it's not live yet. But you can also click on a little bell icon there that says set reminder. That way, I think about 15 minutes before the premiere, it drops out there, and or sends you a notification, I should say. But there you go. Anyway, I hope that all helps. I know it's kind of a lot to digest, but I figured I'd just kind of put it out there in plain form. But, as we progress through the Devil Dash here, leading up to it, we'll also have, maybe a debrief after the Devil Dash and kind of go through the what happened, what took place, because it's going to be 4 stages. Actually, one thing I'll mention is, I don't know if you've gotten the chance to go to the quick guide, but if you go to CFootRacing.com, click on Devil Dash, or you can go straight there, CFootRacing.com/devil-dash. Either way you get there. And you click on the quick guide, that'll show you the format of the race, and all the little nuts and bolts about the race. You'll notice there's 4 stages on there. The last one we're splitting in half manually. So with that said, it's going to be wild. 4 stages. You're going to have people sliding around these trucks that are going wide open. It's going to be fun. A lot to cover. Stay with us here. Hopefully another episode coming up soon. As always, thanks for listening, and go Chickenfoot.
Chickenfoot Radio.